How to lose fat and build muscle with calisthenics only. Firstly, know that spot reduction is impossible. And the people who say that do this exercise to reduce fat from this body part, they are fucking liars, or they don't know what they're saying. You have to stay away from these people. If you hear someone talking like this, stay away from him or her. Fat loss is like taking water out of a tank. You cannot take water out from a specific place. You have to take all the water out at the same time. It depends on your genetics that what is the last place you are going to lose fat from. For most other people, it's their belly area. How to lose fat? You need to be in a caloric deficit to lose fat, and that's obvious. You have to count your calories. Whenever I've tried to be on a cut, the most results that I've seen is when I actually track my calories, I track my macros. Let's say that I go on a cut for 2 times a year. The first time I didn't use any calorie trackers, and on the second time I did use them. At what time do you think, which one of those periods did I make the most progress? Obviously, it's the second one. You can't argue with this. If you are tracking your calories, you know what you're eating, and don't track calories without weighing your food. The food where the machine for weighing food, and it's not expensive at all. I got it for about 150 rupees, and you can get it for about that same price as well. I always recommend and do a slight caloric deficit. It's about 200 to 350 calories less than maintenance. Anything more than that is overdoing it, and you'll get tired, you'll have sleepless nights, and everything in your life will be affected due to that cut. And since I don't want that, because I do other stuff as well, like studying and making these YouTube videos, I have to have enough energy to do all those stuff. So that is why I don't go on really high calorie deficits. And because the calorie deficit is so low, I can get stronger whilst I'm in a cut. The progress is not as fast as when I'm in a bulk, but it is fast. If you have a lot of fat, if you have big fat deposits, and by big I mean big, the one meal diet, what you do is you only eat one meal a day. I know, you will feel the hunger, but it's just your ghrelin hormone that's telling you to eat. You don't actually have to eat because you have a lot of fat deposits. So it won't be a problem if you go on one meal a day diet or something like that. You lose the fat faster. So if you want faster results, I will recommend you the one meal a day diet, but it's not sustainable for everybody. Like for example, me, if I don't eat twice or thrice a day, man, I'll have no energy. But there was a time in my life when I could eat only once a day and I'd be okay-ish for the whole day when I was fat. But well, I'd always recommend something sustainable that's easier to stick to, because you want fitness to be a lifelong endeavor and not just something that you do for about 1 or 2 years. You have to do something sustainable so that you maintain it for a whole life. If you're doing cardio, don't do it over excessively, because if you do that, you're just going to fuck your knees and hips up. And by excessive cardio, I mean the high impact cardio, the running, jogging, etc. etc. I recommend, if you're doing it every day, you should do the low impact cardio. And for example, you can do walking or cycling. Though both of those are low impact cardios, and if you do that, you'll have zero stress on your joints, like you'll have no pain. On the other hand, if you're not running every day and you start to run every single day, you'll feel the joint pain, the low energy, and you'll also feel like crap. You won't even want to run. And even though it's a mental issue, since you are a beginner, you should stick to something that's more sustainable. I walk about 10 kilometers every day, not every day, Monday to Friday, because I have to go to college. I go to metro from home while walking, and come from metro to home while walking, and that's and I also walk inside the college and from college to the metro. So it's almost 9 to 12 kilometers. And for the days that I don't go, I try to do some running, some burpees, or stuff like that to just maintain that cardio. Calisthenics workout to gain muscle while reducing your fat percentage. It's not very special, it's actually boring if you do it every day. But since you are a disciplined guy, at least that is what I expect you to be, you have to do it every single day. You'll do your calisthenics workout every single day, and at the end of the workout, when you're finished with all the push ups, pull ups, and squats or shit like that, you'll do 30 seconds of burpees and 30 seconds of rest. Repeat this at least 5 to 10 times and you'll be good. If you do it for every single day, you'll notice significant fat loss. Fat reduction is impossible. Remember, you have to track your calories or else you won't make significant progress. And when you track your calories, you have to weigh your food, and you have to do at least 5 to 10 minutes or at least 20 minutes of cardio every single day, and that is all. You'll lose fat while you're gaining muscle. Just don't go overboard with the caloric deficit. Nothing more than 350 calories, or else you won't make gains. You'll stop the gains. So that was it. Hope you liked the video, and remember that nothing has ever stopped a man who wanted to do something in life.